Hi vinyl community, John here again. I just wanted to make a short video, I think, as a video response to B-Side's 125 subscribers contest. Congratulations, Jenny. Do some great videos, always interested in seeing what you've got to say. So your question was to name some people that we were inspired by to make YouTube videos. You didn't say directly vinyl community videos, but I think that's really what you mean considering the context. And I will start off by saying, telling a little story about how I kind of discovered the vinyl community. I was living in Northern California at the time and had collected a lot of records and was planning on bringing them back with me to Europe when I moved back in the autumn last year. And I thought, well, I've got to sort some more shelving out because I've got to have space to put these records when I get them there. So I did a little Google search on record shelving, and yeah, funnily enough, it's hard to believe now, but I just considered myself as being quite unique as being a collector of records. I don't think I've ever really met any other record collectors. I mean, I know people that like music, collect CDs and so on and so forth, but not sort of vinyl. And so it was quite interesting to see that if you Google this subject, yeah, there's hundreds, if not thousands of people out there that do a similar thing, lots of record shelving. And eventually I sort of looked on the video part of YouTube, of Google YouTube, and saw lots of people talking about the records. One of the first names, or one of the first people that I watched was a guy called Udrih, I think you pronounce his name, and he used to sort of start off his video by saying, "Hi VC," I didn't know what VC meant. It took me a while to work out it meant, you know, it's an acronym for vinyl community. I wasn't necessarily inspired by him, but I just thought it was kind of interesting. He has this very high-end stereo and a huge big room to have his music room. But I felt more inspired by, and I think this is not going to be an unusual name in many people's lists, is Derek Higgins. He was the first person that I really kind of started to follow. And yeah, I mean, his channel's almost a bit like a documentary soap, I guess. He directs himself of his own world. It's always interesting to see the music that he talks about, but also, you know, what's going on in his world, what he's doing, and each video that he makes is like the next installment of that particular program. So I would list him as perhaps one of my first inspirations. Another guy is a guy called Lazarus Duane, I think his name is. He probably kind of disappeared off the face of things before I kind of discovered the vinyl community on YouTube, but his videos are always very good. There's one particular one that inspired me, which is his video called "My Biggest Vinyl Score Ever," and it starts off with him getting into his car. You can see he's kind of hyped up about something, and he's talking about this huge big vinyl score that he'd landed. I think he'd just been to Goodwill or something. And eventually you get to see him at home and he's showing you what he'd found. Can't remember what they were. I think they were sort of sealed records, maybe 10 or 11 of them of the same record, that were perhaps unusual or particularly rare. I don't know. Well, what was really cool was to see him like shaking. You could see the adrenaline that he was getting from that rush. And when I saw that, I felt, yeah, I know that rush. I know exactly how he feels. I've never met anybody or even seen anybody have that same kind of feeling of adrenaline rush that you get when you find something particularly good, when you find that golden nugget that you weren't necessarily looking for. You didn't know you were looking for it till you find it. You know, you're flipping through those records and out pops, ta-da! So that was really cool to see that, yeah, I'm not so unusual or unique. Other people share that feeling too. Shame he's gone. I don't know where he is. It'd be really good to sort of see some more of his future videos and even correspond with him, I guess. The third name is a guy based in the UK. He's an English guy. Now, what was interesting about him, he was starting to make his videos around about the same time as I discovered Divine Community. It's a man called Dean Everest. And, you know, you Americans, I think of VC predominantly as Americans, I guess. You've kind of got this whole sort of media thing sussed out already. You've got your radio-friendly voices. I don't mean to speak for all of Europe or all of British people, but we don't have that natural sort of inclination to speaking directly to a camera about something. I certainly don't anyway. So it was really good to see Dean Everest do his videos, and it made me feel, wow, you know, someone not so different from me doing exactly what I think would be fun to do. And I'm happy to say that I've had some correspondence with Dean, and I was fortunate enough to win his 100 subscribers contest. I haven't yet made a video where I don't show a record, so I'm going to show the records that Dean sent to me in the post as prizes for winning his contest. So I chose out of the ones that he had available this Opeth record. It's beautiful, very, very nice record. It is, I was happy to find out that it is burgundy vinyl. Very nice record. I'm not a huge Opeth fan. Not that I don't like them, it's just that I didn't know much about them. They're a Swedish band, but I've always imagined them to be in sort of really sort of extreme heavy metal. This certainly isn't. This is much more modern progressive rock. Excellent. Thank you very much, Dean, for sending me that. He also included in the package this record, which I'm yet to open and play. This is Post-War Glamour Girls, and I believe it's sort of like a local act from his part of the UK. Very nice to have. So those are the three names: Derek Higgins, Lazarus, and Dean Everest. I would list as people that inspired me to make videos and talk about records to the vinyl community. Okay, Jenny, congratulations again. That's my post. Thank you very much. See you. Bye.